Hello children, I am your English language teacher. Today we will learn about simple past tense and past perfect tense. In this session, we are going to understand the difference between simple past tense and past perfect tense. Now, see some sentences on the screen. We saw a red colored car 2 minutes ago. You submitted your project yesterday. Last week, they visited Ooty. I played football in my college days. India won freedom in 1947. There are 5 sentences on the screen. Now, children, can you identify the verb in each and every sentence? In the first one, yes, saw. In the second sentence, what is the verb? Yes, you're right, submitted. And in the next sentence, visited, you're right. And in the fourth sentence, played, good. And in the last sentence, won, exactly, very good. These are all the verbs in sentences. Have you noticed, the children, what is the common point about all those verbs? I'll give you a clue. Just see the verb form, their form. Yes, all the verbs are in their past form. Saw is a V2, past form. Submitted, V2. Visited, a V2. Played, also a past form. And even won, also past form. So from this, what we can understand, in all these 5 sentences, verbs are V2s. All the verbs are in the past form. Now, let us see what is the first sentence. We saw a red colored car 2 minutes ago. They saw a red colored car. When did they see? 2 minutes ago. Second sentence. You submitted your project yesterday. When was the project submitted? Yesterday. Right. They visited Ooty. When did they visit Ooty? Yes, last week. And the speaker played football. When? In his college days. Not now. India won freedom. When? Today? No. In 1947. Now, you just observe. 2 minutes ago. Yesterday. Last week. In my college days. In 1947. And the common thing in all these adverbs or adverbial phrases is they all refer to past. 2 minutes ago, not now. 2 minutes back. Yesterday, not today, yesterday. Last week, not this week, last week. In my college days, not now. When the speaker was a college student, at the time he played football. And India won freedom, not today, in the year 1947. So all the actions happened in the past. So from this, what we can understand? Yes, we use simple past tense to indicate things happened in the past, actions that took place in the past. are expressed in simple past tense. Okay, children, we have understood that we use simple past tense to indicate past actions. So here we have a worksheet. We will do some examples here to get more understanding on the usage of simple past tense. Here, asking us to fill in the following sentences correctly, use simple past tense. Which verbs we need to use are given in brackets. Daisy dashed some chocolates to the birthday party. We have to use past tense. What is the verb here? Bring. So past form of bring, brought. Yes. So Daisy brought some chocolates to the birthday party. Next, I hear a new song on the radio. What is the past form of hear? Heard. Right. So I heard a new song on the radio. Already he heard. He did that action. Peter read 3 books last week. So last week he did something. What he did? Reading of 3 books. So what is the past form of read? Same. We use same. We write read, but we read it as read. Peter read 3 books last week. The Smiths speak Italian to the waitress. Waiter is a male, waitress is a lady waiter. So the Smiths, the family members of the Smith, they spoke, speak past form, spoke. So the Smiths spoke Italian to the waitress. Peter understand during the class, but now he doesn't understand. During the class, when class was taken at the time, he, yes, understood, past form. My mother forgot to buy some milk, past form, forgot. My mother forgot to buy some milk. Susan dashed a baby in August, last year August. So past, have, past form, had. Susan had a baby in August. We lose our keys last Friday. Lose, past form, yes, lost. We lost our keys last Friday. They swim 500 meters yesterday afternoon. Swim, past form, yes, swam. They swam. I gave my mother a CD for her birthday. Gave. At the age of 23, she became a teacher. Past, became. Hope you have understood very well about the usage of simple past tense. Now just see these sentences. First one, I had learnt English before I went to England. In this sentence, there are 2 actions, learning English and going to England. What happened first? Read the sentence properly and understand what happened first and what happened next. I had learnt English before I went to England. So first he learnt English and then he went to England. So what is the first action, first completed action in the first sentence? I had learnt English. Good. Now let's come to the second sentence. We reached the venue after marriage had completed. In this sentence also, two actions. What are they? Reaching the venue means the program place, and marriage completed. What happened first here? Did they reach first or marriage completed first? According to the sentence, we reached the venue after marriage had completed. So they reached late. So what happened first here? Marriage had completed. Now see the third sentence. You saw them last year, but I had seen them 3 years before. Here also, seeing. You saw them last year, but I had seen them 3 years ago. So what happened first here? The speaker seeing them. He saw 3 years ago. So here, I had seen them 3 years ago. First completed action. The train had left when I reached the station. Here in this sentence also, we have two actions. Train leaving the station, the speaker reaching the station. What happened first? The train had left when I reached the station. Here, first train left, then the speaker reached the station. So the train had left. First completed action. And the last sentence, she had caught the thief by the time the police arrived. Here, catching the thief and police arriving. What happened first? Yes, she caught the thief first, then police arrived. So she had caught the thief is the first completed action. So now, in all these sentences, the underlined ones are first completed actions. And what is the common thing in all these five first completed actions? The clue is you have to see the verb structure. Yes, in every verb of all these five sentences, you can see had, 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 had. And after had, what is there? Learned. Here, completed. Here, seen. Here, left. Here, caught. So after had, what is there? A past participle. V3 is there. So in all these first completed action sentences, the verb is had and V3. So this is called past perfect tense. I think you have understood a little about past perfect tense. When we talk about two past actions, the first completed action is expressed in simple past tense. In the first sentence, the speaker learnt English first, then he went to England. Both happened in the past. But in that, what first happened is learning English. That is why learning English was expressed in past perfect tense. Had plus V3. In the second sentence, had completed. In the third sentence, had seen. In the fourth sentence, had left. In the last sentence, had caught. Had V3, had V3, had V3, had V3. The later, second completed actions are usually expressed in simple past. You can see went V2, reached V2, you saw V2, reached V2, arrived V2. So from this what we can understand, we use past perfect tense. The verb is had plus V3. We use past perfect tense to refer to the action that happened earlier to some other action in the past. So both are past actions. In that, the first completed action is expressed in past perfect tense. Now let us see here some sentences are given, certain blanks with blanks. The fire already reached the roof by the time the firemen arrived. So firemen arrived late. Before them, what happened first? The fire reached the roof. So it should be expressed in past perfect. We have just learned what? Past perfect means had plus V3. Had reached. V3 reached. Had reached. And another adverb is also given here already. So that should be inserted in the middle. So finally we get like this. The fire had already reached the roof by the time the firemen arrived. Joe Smith went to prison because he stole a lot of money. Steal. Had plus V3. Had, steal V3 form, past participle, steal, stole, stolen. So, had stolen. Helen went to bed. When she went to bed, after she had watched her favorite TV program. Means first she watched her favorite program, then she went to bed. My father bought the new car after he had tried it a few times. By the time Sonia got to the party, everyone had begun dancing. Lorenzo dash all the ice cream before I opened the fridge. Lorenzo had eaten all the ice cream before I opened the fridge. So first he ate, then the speaker opened the fridge. There was a lot of snow outside because it had snowed earlier in that day. Beatrice didn't pass the test because she had not V3 studied, had not studied at all. Look, somebody had left the windows open. By the time the police arrived, the burglar had break V3 broken, had broken into my neighbor's house. So in all these examples, if you notice, we used the past perfect tense to indicate the first completed action. In each sentence, you can see two actions. Both are past actions. In that, first completed action is expressed in past perfect. Next completed action expressed in simple past tense. That's all about simple past tense and past perfect tense. Hope you understood both the tenses very well. Thank you.